welcome back.
Hello.
We have finally made it back to the estate.
Hooray!
Sinvicta and Lord are getting a little bit antsy in their pantsies to kill things.
Beg your pardon?
I don't know. Let's do that again. That was really awkward.
Nope, that's going in now. That's your intro.
Perfect.
Great. Alright, so you guys know the way back to the manor. You get there no problem. But right as you get there, you notice that the sun has now completely set and it is now into the evening.
Sep cunningly reaches into his saddle bag, gets out his torch and his flint and tinder, and lights the torch. Dun dun dun!
Okay.
Keegan says, this wall is going to be really, really hard to climb, but... Oh, it seems you guys have found a gate over there. Here, let me just join you. Thank you for finding that.
Alright, I'm gonna need to have a spot check for that one, Keegan.
So he can actually see that we found the wide open gate.
I'm kidding. He can roll if he wants to, but regardless.
I think we should make him roll.
Why don't you guys roll spot anyway? Since you've now arrived into a new area and you guys might want to see what's going on.
All right.
Oh, for God's sake!
It's because you changed your color.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh wow! All right.
Wow.
I see everything.
Nat
Does
20.
anyone else want to bother to roll at this point?
Nah, yo. You got this, Lyra. You hold the dice now.
Wow, double 20s? Are you serious?
Yeah,
You guys might as well have X-ray. Jeez.
look at that.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Mine's a 22 technically. And
You know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do?
There.
Well,
Mine's bigger.
From here,
Jesus.
you guys, because you rolled so well, you guys can actually see into the windows a little bit.
boom!
Look at that. My God, there's a giant cherry in that room.
Is that an otter?
It's an otter.
And you guys see the estate, and it's it's what you would assume basically from a wealthy man. It's very extravagant and very large. There are 4 what seem to be, no, you guys can tell because you got 220s. You can tell they're just decorative columns. Except you find the ground. It's 2 stories tall. It doesn't look like there's an attic. It seems that the roof ends at the 2nd floor. You can see a gazebo in the back with puffy pink trees, strange for the season.
Andy.
Candy floss!
You can see a bit into the windows. This is not a cherry, it is a rug. This is a bookcase. You're still scrolling up. This is a wall.
Okay.
And then in here it looks mostly empty, except that you can see if I can actually move it, thank you please.
You're welcome.
You see
A badger!
the very top of a badger. But it doesn't look like it is moving anywhere. It seems to just be staying in place. But you also notice that the let me get back to the actual tool. There we go, reveal area. The door is open.
Nice.
And in there you actually see I thought I was gonna have time to draw this. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that we were rolling freaking triple digits today.
Sorry. I'll try not to be so good.
Yeah, man. You gotta step your RNG down, homie.
You see some dried blood and what looks like it was once part of a person.
Oh, Oh.
Uh-oh.
Or at least where one used to be.
God, it's a red bat.
And also, you see... Let's see. What do you see? You see over to your right... Man, you guys are just seeing everything. This is no fun. Can you guys go back to, like, rolling single digits?
I'm sorry.
You guys...
Here, let me roll a single digit for you. If I get a 20, I'm gonna be so mad.
You're gonna waste a 20 here.
Nope,
In
not
before
doing it.
20.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Not doing it?
Oh.
Alright. So over to your right, about halfway between the house and the pool, you see 3 wolves. But like the badger, they don't appear to be moving.
Okay.
What is the... Is that just a scribble? Well, there's a pink line that...
Oh yeah, yeah. It looks like Elle scribbled a little bit.
Way to go, Elle. Way to scribble on the fence.
It's gone now.
Can't be
Don't
trusted.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
No, don't take her shit.
She's drawing graffiti already.
So what do you... Oh, yeah. What do you do?
Approach the manor.
Can we assume that we told Septimus and Keegan all of that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you pointed out to them. You both have to point it out to Lauder once or twice before he sees it, but...
What?
Oh, wait,
he
no.
got a 24.
No, he got...
What a
I
24!
meant Sept. Sorry. I just... One of the S names. Sept. There we go.
The DM specifically said, and I quote, Sept found the ground. Congrats, Sept, you found the ground.
And it
I
tastes
found
delicious.
the walls.
With your spot check of 1, you have discovered that the ground does indeed taste delicious.
We'll feed it to the horses later.
Alright, can I give my torch to Gnome
Me,
Boy?
because I'm the highest. Yes.
Good. And on the same turn, can I pull my bow out?
Of course, we're not in initiative yet, so you can do...
Sweet.
But to say whatever
Can we
you
just
want.
approach the manor? Let's go.
Pull, not
Straight in.
arrow, hold.
Alright. Your bow is knocked.
Can I do a spot check on the wolves to our right to see if they're actually real wolves or do they appear to be taxidermy wolves? Or can I... Is that...
From this distance, even with your high roll, while you're reasonably certain that they are, if you're reasonably certain that if they are fake wolves, they are very well faked. But you would have to get closer to.
Are the wolves... What? Well, can I see the wolves? Are they actually moving or not? Let's put it that
They
way.
are not moving.
They're not moving.
Wolves? I don't see wolves.
Over to the right. Up to the right, about halfway between the lake and the house.
What's the house made of?
The house looks to be made of a whitewashed wood.
Fantastic. Can we set fire to the house and go home?
Hooray!
We don't want to destroy this. We're trying to destroy as least.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to lose his trophies.
We want to get this.
I'm pretty sure if we set fire to the house, we'll get arrested.
I've got a horse. It's fine.
You're reasonably certain that if, as a Greencloak, you set a house on fire, you would have the entire Greencloak organization getting new missions of kill Septimus.
Okay, I won't set fire to shit then.
Well, that'd be easy one because all you can find is the ground.
Just look for the tastiest ground and you'll find Septimus.
I'll step on him. Where's my reward? Okay, so Lauder, I pull out my sword just in case.
All right.
I pull out my
Sword is
ponytail.
strong.
Just
Your
in case.
ponytail is whipping in the wind.
I pull out my crossbow. Just in case.
All right. Cool. So you guys, are you still on your horse?
Yeah, I'm
Sept?
staying on my bloody horse.
All right. Everyone else is dismounted.
Septimus is the only one on this horse.
Okay.
Well, I've got points in fight from horseback, so I'm not gonna fucking lose that if I can go distance.
Well played.
Oh, wait, so are we allowed to move as well? For
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
Normal.
you're not in initiative.
how far can we move until we may initiate the wolves?
She'll tell us, so try and stay together.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Try to stay in the order that you.
Lara,
would normally-
please. We need you. Alright. I'll lead this charge.
Shouldn't Sep be like in the very back since he's got the horse and he'll be at the tallest vantage point?
Yeah, but I
Oh,
can
you
also
gave me a
move
torch. You
twice.
gave me the torch. That's why I'm in the front right now. So Keegan is leading
Oh.
the way right now with this torch, as everybody does follow.
Alright.
And we're literally
And then
lighting
when
up
you
the
get
ground.
to about there,
Yep.
Septimus and I half
Alright,
elves,
everyone
so
stop.
we can see okay anyway.
Yeah.
and can I get a spot check from you all again?
Cannonball!
For God's sake!
It's because you changed the color of your die, man.
It's because it was just rolling up as blackness before.
What's the
We have to do another spot check now?
Slash
It-
roll 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is. What's his modifier, Crane?
Let's find out. Which sheet is yours? That
Spot
sheet is
check?
not
I got
yours.
it.
That is not.
The
Yeah, it's a
smallest
spot check. So it should be down in. It'll be 3 for you.
So yeah, 1d20 plus 3.
So we're doing another
Septimus and I
spot check.
both
Yeah.
see
Yep,
the graph.
another spot check.
There.
12.
Oh.
For God's sake, we don't see shit.
Wow,
Yeah.
you
We
spent
all
all of
found
your
grass.
20.
We wasted all of our rolls.
Alright.
I
Well,
blame Keegan because he's 5 feet ahead of me.
I have the torch.
Can't see without the torch.
well, as you guys get to there, without moving, you hear more than see, obviously, a slight rustle to your left, and then you are charged by what looks like a very groggy boar.
Oh snap.
Oh, that's boring.
Aww.
A very groggy boar.
A very groggy looking boar.
Which implies he's
Roll.
just woken up.
Initiative!
Oh fuck, what the fuck's my initiative thing?
Alright, initiative
Roll
is.
20 again.
Yeah, it'll be 1d20 plus your dexterity modifier. Unless.
And I have improved initiative.
And she has improved initiative. So otherwise, the rest of you are just rolling your dexterity modifier added to a d20.
I have a 0 ability modifier.
Alright, then you just roll a straight up d20.
The actual dexterity or the what's the actual
So
modifier?
if you look at the
Modifier.
modifiers in the last column, so do 1d20 plus that. Oh, for God's sake, Sin.
Seth, what did you do to my die?
Initiative is plus
Where's
4, right?
Sorry?
I apologize.
Improved initiative is
The,
plus 4, right?
Improved initiative, I can look because I don't recall off the top of my
I'm
head.
pretty sure it's plus 4, but I forgot to write it.
Wait a minute. I have low light vision. I shouldn't have this torch.
Everyone but Lauder. Yeah, it's plus 4.
Yeah, it's everyone. Okay, cool.
Where's the plus? I'm dumb.
Improved.
The boar
How
still
to
wins.
keyboard with tempo.
Alright, so this. Let's
The
see.
mod.
Add a turn.
Oh, my horse gets a turn.
No, he doesn't.
Oh,
Get out of
really?
Okay, so.
But he's armored. But he's armored.
But he's armored.
I can use him in combat for that.
Alright, and then Lyra has an 11. Septimus, you got an 8. Your horse also goes on your turn.
Oh, modifier 0. I have nothing.
Alright, so
yep.
do 1d20 then. Roll 1d20.
Beat a 16, brother.
Oh, yeah!
Oh,
do
you
not
got a
beat a
16 though.
You do not beat a 16.
Oh.
OP. Blizz,
If I had any modifier.
Blizz, please nerf. Please nerf.
Yeah.
Groggy boar.
Alright, so. As you are approaching the house, taking it in, and being very cautious of the wolves to your right, this boar takes advantage of your inattentiveness as he groggily charges forward.
We get charged by the slowest moving
This
boar
thing,
of all time.
yeah, this thing woke up and we were even less attentive than him.
Let's see, that's gonna be
Keegan
see.
is not one to be taken
who
surprised
and
by.
he hit. You know, he likes shiny
Uh-oh.
things.
Not Keegan.
Gutted.
Not Keegan.
Keegan's gonna go flying.
Tempo's dead. He's in the lake
What?
already.
Alright, so let's see. What
Ride
does
that
he...
ball! Ride that ball, boy!
I may not be able to swing hard, but I can take a beating. Shoot.
Alright.
Wait, why is the healer in front? The healer needs to be
Because
behind
the healer
tanks.
had the torch.
I have the torch.
Oh,
Even though he has low light vision.
Tempo, you should have unchecked the little box that says also be dungeon party leader. You should have just queued up as a healer, not as both of them.
Alright, so he's charging, so he gets a +2 to his gore attack.
Oh my goodness.
Attack the Keegan. Let's see what we get.
Oh, 14.
12.
Oh my goodness.
So it'll be an 18.
Fuck.
Let's see, what's your armor class?
That hurts so much.
Alright,
I bet it's not higher than 18.
you have one size modifier, you have 1 shield bonus, 3 armor bonus because of your armor, and so you have a total AC of 15. So yeah,
That's not
this
bad, right?
boar hits you for it'll be goodness.
1d20 of damage.
1d8 plus 3
Let's roll that one.
damage.
Wait, 1d8 plus 3?
1d8 plus 3
For the boar?
for the boar.
Better hope.
Take 8 damage.
How much health does he have?
Dude, I only have like 20.
Alright, so the boar starts out some extravagancy.
Oh my god. I didn't volunteer for this one.
Lets out a horrible squeal as he tackles you.
Dude, who lets out a more
Gores you
horrible
with
squeal?
his
The boar or
tusks.
me? Oh, snap.
Well, it's your turn now. So
My turn?
let's find out. So
Tempo already
in
has the
combat-
red flashing screen.
So in combat, you have 3 main types of actions. You have a
Okay.
standard action, which should be an attack or casting a spell or something to that effect, something that takes a lot of time. You have a move action, which is pretty self-explanatory. You can move, you can pull out something,
Ugh.
or something similar to that.
That was Sep. That was not me, by the way. Who said
It was
that.
whoever
That was
sniggered at me there. Was the brilliant moment.
And then there are free actions, which which would be, say, speaking a sentence or 2 of less than 25 words.
Alright, well,
So what do you
tweet
think?
at the board. Tweet at the board.
I could.
140 characters.
Do I have
or less.
don't I have an animal speaking?
It's too big. It's not a burrowing animal.
It
It's
is
groggy.
actually a burrowing animal.
Is it? Sweet. You can speak to it. Just piss off and
can?
leave me alone.
I can?
Yeah.
You are welcome to try. However, I will say that
Be successful.
it is a spell, and since you are within 5 feet of the boar, which is how far he can reach, if you cast a spell, he will get something that's called an attack of opportunity, which means that you're doing something that makes you vulnerable, and your enemy takes advantage of it and attacks you.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna do that. I would pull something out to scare him, but I'll save it for another day. I think I'm going to use a move action.
All right.
And how many moves can I make? How many spaces?
There are 2 different types of moves you can do. You can do a 5-foot step, which would only be 1 block, but then he would not get an attack of opportunity of you moving through a square that he can attack.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can move. I think we said it was 20 feet.
Mhm.
So, yeah, 20 feet. So that means that you would be able to move 4 squares because
Okay.
each one is 5 feet. And remember that a
So-
diagonal is 5 feet, then 10 feet, then 5 feet.
Okay. Well, Keegan steps back 2 times and hides behind Lauder because he's scared.
All right.
Big girl.
The boar.
Can I do that?
You can do that. He would get an attack of opportunity, but you would still have another action left if you wanted to, say, cast a spell or something like that. Or you would be able to pull out a weapon.
Yeah. So can I step back and then pull out my my dart?
You may.
Okay, so I step
I thought you said
behind.
you were keeping that in there.
Oh.
You have a
Whoa.
dart?
I have darts, yo. Never, ever. Underestimate the power of the dart. I'm gonna step behind Sinvicta, move 15 feet, I believe.
And you can move through allies, so that's a lie. So that's legal.
Alright, so I'm moving here.
The boar will get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, snap.
But
Can I poke it in the eye with the dart first?
No.
no, because it's you moving is what's triggering it.
Wait,
Okay.
so the active opportunity is not going to hit me, right? It's still going.
No, it's literally
Okay.
as he's stepping back, he's leaving himself vulnerable, and the boar is like, "Hey."
So what can I do? Okay, no, hold on.
That's a very polite boar.
I'm gonna mess this boar up. I'm gonna mess this boar up.
Oh,
Keegan
God.
does not want to back away from any type of boar.
Fuck, he's dead. He is fucking dead.
All right.
Don't say that now. What can I do? I have
I will say that if you're trying to avoid an attack of opportunity, you also don't want to pull out a dart because that will get an attack of
trigger
opportunity.
it.
And you also don't want to throw a dart because that would get an attack of opportunity.
Man, I just gotta get out of here. All right, well, boar, we'll meet again, but I must walk away from this right now. So I'm gonna walk back 15 feet and pull out the dart. So give him an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
But I will
he gets
be
an
ready
attack
for.
of opportunity, and he
Tempo's
does
dead.
not get the +2 because he isn't charging anymore.
Yep.
So let's find out what's going on.
Oh.
The boar misses you.
Oh!
He still hasn't quite gotten his bearings.
Sleepy.
and-
you groggy.
And he
Keegan knows these.
I love that little laugh you just did there.
and though he sees you retreating, he tries to attack the place where you just were, and he just narrowly misses you as you retreat behind the barbarian.
So I pull out my dart. It's ready. It's ready.
All right.
But you've
Cool.
already taken 8 damage. Remember?
Yeah, that was the end. I took that for y'all, man. Now it's time for y'all to make something happen.
All right, Lyra, what you gonna do?
Okay, now line of sight's a thing, right? So if I try to shoot, I'd probably hit Septimus.
Don't shoot my
Is
awesome
that an
bomb.
issue in this game?
You would actually also have a chance of hitting his horse.
Oh my god.
Shoot.
If you you have your bow out, so you could move. This is a tree right here, so
Okay.
it's not a bush. So you could move here, and then you wouldn't have
Okay.
an issue with line of sight.
Lyra's gonna go there.
All right,
Critical fail bounces
And then-
off of horse's armor.
Can I still
Lands on
attack
Tempo's
though?
you can still attack because you had your
Okay.
crossbow out already.
So attack is 1d20 to see if you hit, and then
It'll be 1d20 plus your let's see, you're using a crossbow, so it would be
Yeah.
base attack bonus plus your dexterity. So it'll be
Okay.
+3 +2, so you actually have a +5. D20 plus
Okay.
5. Oh!
Wow.
Wow! Alright. So that's what's known as a critical threat.
Get owned.
So there's the chance that you could do some serious damage to this boar, but to find out if you do, you're gonna have to roll that exact same. You're gonna have to roll that again, and we're
Yeah.
gonna see if it hits,
hit
and if
up
it
on the
does,
keyboard, it'll do it.
if you
Elle,
if you
come
hit as if it
on.
were a regular attack, then you will do what is a crossbow? Double damage?
I think so, yeah.
Double damage.
She rolled a
Yeah.
20 though. That.
Yep.
Doesn't it?
have to do it twice.
No, so
It
what?
doesn't-
So
it doesn't
two
have to-
20s.
No, it just has to hit the second time.
Right, so
Oh right. Okay.
She is definitely hit, but if she rolls
Okay.
and hits again,
And I still
then
get
it would be
the +5 for that, right?
same exact numbers.
13.
Ooh, no,
Just-
no.
Lyra.
Will hit. If it hadn't been trying to attack Keegan, then you feel like it would have speared a very, very vital organ, but instead it just gets the stomach. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll me some damage. That is going to be
1d8.
1d8.
Loot some bacon.
Dinner's served, children. 5, that's not bad.
5. Alright. Cool. So that's out of that.
Now we we can't actually. We don't know how many hit points the boar has, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Sept, it's your turn.
Sweet! First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my horse dance backwards.
Alright.
Just
Your
for
horse
funsies.
dances backwards.
Alright, then I'm gonna
But
try and shoot him in the face
Alright.
with a 1d20 plus 3, which is a 15. Am I hitting? Am I hitting there? I should be hitting. No, I missed.
Just barely misses it.
Bollocks!
A bit of its ear. But it's still reeling from the fact that it hasn't hit Keegan, and it looks like it's pretty upset about this.
Fucking Pumbaa.
You still have a move action. It's technically a 5-foot step.
And
Trample it with the horse.
How far can I move? I should be able to move at least 30 yards on this, shouldn't I? Because he's
Horse, your horse can actually.
Oh no, it's 60, isn't it?
Something insane like that.
So you're just gonna turn and run.
Bye, going home.
Normally, you wouldn't be able to move after you did a 5-foot step, because 5-foot step allows for a move action that isn't actually like combat movement, like moving squares. But if you wanted to pull out something or some similar action, excuse me, then you would be able to do that.
Look at what I've got. Did I not get one? Oh, what a knobber.
What'd you try to get?
I'm pretty sure I bought a lance, but I can't see it in my inventory. I'm just gonna throw bloody bedrolls at him.
If it's a weapon, it would be under combat options.
Yeah, it's not a. Nope, you don't have a. You didn't buy a lance.
Bollocks! I know I've wanted one. Ugh.
Otter is just face palming.
Oh, should I have...
Keegan holds a lot of for face palming. It's a very emotional experience right now.
Oh no, I should have gone for there. Bugger it. All right, end turn.
All right, Mr. Lauder.
Stand back, noobs!
He shouts.
I shout as I'm approaching the boar. So I'm rolling for hit, right?
Yep, you're rolling to hit.
What is the modifier for hit? Where is the modifier for hit?
It's under combat options, next to your greatsword.
So 6.
And if you are I forgot. Sept, you actually hit.
Sweet.
Whoa.
Roll for damage. I forgot that the board charged.
Rewind.
Had him.
What do you mean, noobs?
Alright, which, I'll be honest, I'm pretty sure I've got a +1. Yeah, 1d8 +1.
You closed your eyes when you swung, but you didn't realize that you
Sept has a
actually
bow,
hit.
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for God's sake! 2 damage!
Wait, where did you get your +1 from?
It's a composite longbow +1.
Right. That's right. You're correct.
I know.
Water face palms.
For a ranger, I'm fucking shit.
Alright.
I'll teach you how to be a ranger with my darts.
Alright, Mr. Lauder.
Stand back, noobs!
I feel like I've heard this before.
So I have to roll a d20 +6 then?
Unless you want to charge like the boar did, in which case you get an additional +2.
Charge, mate, charge.
Oh yeah, Lauder charges at the boar.
Alright. You'll get a -2 to your AC until you move again.
That's fine.
But I get a +2 to hit.
But you get a
though.
+2 to hit. Yep.
So it's 1d20 +8.
1d20 +8.
8.
Don't mess this up.
If you get
Okay.
a 1, I'm gonna piss myself.
Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, sweet! You should have hit.
Oh my god.
What are you using? Oh, roll again, man.
Why? Oh, you did a
It's
9.
It's a 19. With the weapon that he has, if it's a 19 or a 20, then he gets a
Yeah,
critical
that's
threat.
correct.
So what do I roll?
Same roll again.
Same roll again.
Just
1d.
press up on the keyboard, mate.
Yeah, just press up.
It's not working. It's only staying as 1d20.
Oh, alright.
Oh, you probably scrolled past it somehow.
5. 13.
If Sept hit with a 12,
He hit with a 15.
Oh, a 15, yeah.
So
I was
no.
gonna say I did not hit with 13. So
Yeah. I remember there was a 13. I couldn't remember if it was Seps or not. So yeah, you hit normally. But which square are you in?
You need to move yourself, Sin.
Oh, I charged him, right? So I'm like, right here, I guess.
All right.
I'm asking, is that like
Yeah, that's
where?
fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine. Just
Okay,
has to be
then-
in a straight line.
Then I roll 2d6 plus 3.
You do indeed.
2d6 plus 3. See you later, Boar. Boar's cleaved in half.
Get smacked.
Oh wow!
oh my gosh.
Bam!
Takes a beating.
I get first rolls. I get first dibs on
Yep.
whatever loot drops.
Intestines, mate, for that shot.
You can eat it, yeah.
Little bits of
He drops
taxidermy.
a great sword!
Yes.
Da-da-da-da! Alright. Well, Lauder runs up and hefting his great sword over his head, he cleaves it down into this boar, and part of its back seems to completely shear off of the boar, and a bit of petrified flesh slides off of it,
Whoa.
but the boar is still standing
Oh,
Oh my
and is not
God.
bleeding.
What?
Well, I mean, it's taxidermy, right?
there's just a little bit of
That's getting it.
fluff from a teddy bear sticking out the
my
back.
God.
It's like bleeding sawdust.
Yeah,
We
pretty
didn't
much.
even do anything.
But that should have at least stopped like any counterattack he was planning, right? I mean, he doesn't have back legs.
Let's find out.
You're telling me that a cleaved in half boar
You
who
did
only
not.
has
You did not
just
cleave him
you
in half.
shaved him.
You
Yeah, you give him a nice fresh
Just a little
haircut.
bit off
Lord.
top.
Thank,
you gave him a
thank
haircut.
you.
I rolled 2 5
You're
plus
even worse.
3.
You're even worse than the taxidermist, man.
You
You're over
wanna,
here making
you wanna
him
know
fresh.
how much? Would it feel better, Sin, if you knew how much health he had left?
Yes.
He has 5 health left.
Okay.
What is?
He started out with 25.
Nice. That's actually good.
You made
So
mock,
you've
but my
almost-
2 helped.
This is all your fault. Sinvicta
Thanks.
out here. The boar
Thanks.
box. Wow.
Thanks, party.
Shut up, you
Alright.
barbarian.
The boar box. the
Aww.
barbarian.
Barbarian. Well, this boar is not happy at his recently lost weight. He's been told before that he needs to lose some pounds, but he did not imagine that it would happen in this way.
Very
So-
dead boar.
So he is going to attack you again. This time he is not charging because he can't, because he's right next to you. So he is only going to get a +4 for versus water. Let's see what he gets.
Yeah.
That's my friend.
The boar whiffs because he's not used to not having a spine.
It's kind of a tough life, huh?
Otter laughs at the boar's feeble attempt.
Keegan laughs too from far behind.
That boar. I showed you.
So what do you do, Mr. Keegan, aside from laugh?
Okay,
Is there anything
my turn.
fun
I have a
and
dart
exciting?
out.
Yep, you
I
have a
also
dart
have.
out. You also have your spells if you want to use any of those.
Just
I can
shout
create
abuse
water.
and bore.
Wash the boar away.
Maybe so. What is he made out of, like clay or something?
No,
is, Keegan
it was a genuine ball that's been
Taxidermy.
stuffed.
is Keegan not bleeding?
I may be bleeding. This boar has about 5 HP left. My dart will probably do about 1 HP, which is 1/5 of our goal.
Contribution.
I want to do my part. So Lara, my homie Lara took some damage, did he not?
No, I didn't take any.
He didn't take any damage. You're
Oh.
the only person who
I'm
has
the
been...
only one that took damage, so can I like
You're
look out
the
for
only
myself?
one who got hit by the boar.
You can most definitely heal yourself.
Okay, I would like to heal myself then.
Alright, are you going to use your Wand of Cure Light Wounds, or are you going to sacrifice one of the spells that you have in order to cast a healing spell?
No, I will use my wand. I have like 20 charges on it, right?
You have 50 charges, so even
50
better.
charges, even better. So I will use my wand of make
Cure Light
myself
Wound.
feel better about myself.
Alright, so a move action to pull it out, and then standard action to cast it on yourself.
Where is it? Which one? Is it the
It will be 1d8 plus 1
roll?
to see to see how much you heal yourself for.
D8 plus 1?
1d8 plus 1.
5.
5.
Not bad.
That could have been worse.
Not bad at all. So you're now up to 17 out of 20.
Indeed.
And that is your turn, unless you want to say anything with your free action.
I say, ha, boy, you look stupid with your lower half all cut off and stuff. That's all I say.
Alright, Miss Larry, you want to finish this off?
Okay, so it's move action to put a arrow in the bow, right? Crossbow?
With a light crossbow? I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah, so then I'm
Say
gonna
that
do
it
that.
is.
And I'm gonna shoot it.
Alright, go for it. Roll it up.
Bore it up.
I forgot to write down what the plus is. +5, okay.
Nice! Yep,
Wow.
you did 4. Go ahead and roll some damage on that.
Did it more than hit it.
Damage on now, bad boy.
You most definitely.
Hang on, so your name is LL?
Yeah.
Apparently that's how it showed. That didn't work.
It wouldn't be a D&D session without whiffing one of the rolls. Ah, man.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck's
This
sake.
boar.
This
Boar.
boar is suffering a slow, painful second
I
death.
know. He already died before it. Poor
It's a
boy.
slow, painful second death.
Septimus, don't let us down.
The boar squeals as an arrow embeds itself in its head,
Alright.
Oh god.
but it keeps its feet shakily.
Someone
and
put this
does not
poor
look
thing
very
out of its
happy.
misery.
Sep
Sept.
uses his move action to notch another arrow.
Steps on the board.
Shoots.
Come on.
Oh, for fuck's sake! And then promptly snaps the arrow in two and eats it.
Damn.
It's up to you now, Lauder.
Come
Seriously
on.
got back to
Fearless
me.
barbarian.
Fiber.
If you miss now, this would be brilliant. The actual single kill is the dart.
I'm gonna do it. I've been waiting for this moment. My
I have to
whole
say,
life.
I will quit. If it comes down to Tempo's dart being the killer, I quit. I retire from D&D forever.
There's a reason why I bought these things.
It was
man.
a failed experiment. I tried. It didn't work out for me.
Come
So-
on.
So can I recharge again to get the +2 to hit, or does it matter at this point?
You're next to
You
it.
have
Next
to.
to it. Yeah, you're too close.
It's impossible for me to miss though. So I shouldn't even have to roll for.
You can't run.
You can power attack if you wanted.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a daily power though, isn't it?
No. It is not.
It is not!
You subtract a number from your 2-hit roll and add it to your damage roll.
Yeah, but that's silly
basically
because. No, but I mean, shouldn't it be physically impossible for me to miss this because I'm right next to him?
The board
And he
is
can't
very,
move.
very crafty.
Just roll your dice, Sinvicta.
So what? I roll 1d20 plus 6 again.
Mm-hmm.
1d20 plus 6 because you aren't charging anymore. Yep.
If I miss this,
It's Sinvict. I mean, Lauder.
Easy peasy.
Oh, good.
Yep,
easy
you hit.
peasy. Now I roll 2d6 for damage.
2d6 plus 3.
Okay. I don't know why I'm doing this. He has 1 hit point, but
I wanted to shoot it like
2d6.
that.
I'm gonna destroy this boar. Get out of here, boar!
You literally did. Brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Another.
This time, when Lauder hefts the great sword over his head, he realizes that slicing horizontally didn't quite work last time. So this time, he lines up with the boar and slams it down vertically. And you see the boar's legs just splay open as it hits the ground and is sliced halfway down the middle. And the boar does not move.
Poor boar, man.
That's what I call a Lauder slaughter.
This poor boar is like.
Goodness.
Can I shoot Keegan?
Go ahead and roll.
If you shoot, I will blow my dart at you back.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Why
Wow.
are they attacking each other? So wait, so I've killed the boar, and for some reason Keegan
He's blowing his
And
dart all
Lyra.
over Lyra.
are fighting each other. Why?
Because we wanted to end it with me shooting my dart into that boar, but you decided to take all the spotlight for yourself.
I was the only one who could hit it.
We were preparing.
So did I, first time.
Keegan is the only one who didn't do any damage.
But I healed myself. I took the hit for the team.
You did. You did.
You got hit by a groggy boar.
That's hard. You guys are not giving me enough credit. You understand? That boar come out of nowhere. If I wasn't there to intercept that with my trusty torch,
My
you guys
trusty
would have been done
torch.
for. Your trusty torch. Yep.
Sep's torch.
You would have been
does-
done for.
Wait,
You would've been
Keegan
done
didn't
for.
lose the torch, did it? Because he was surprised. He held on to it.
I saw it coming the whole way. I just couldn't get out of the way.
Alright, so on that note, I think that might be enough for now because I have once again overestimated how long I rate these adventures and I apologize.
Hooray!
So this is gonna be it for today. We're probably gonna have to meet up again some other point. We'll figure that out later. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody! Bye!
Remember, check out people's channels, Twitters,
Yes.
etc.
Everyone's Twitters are down below their name. Go check them out. Subscribe and stuff.
If Crane's really good, she'll put a link and an annotation into them.
No.
She's not that good.
Bye!
Bye.